Hello, good evening, and welcome to the stream. Yes, indeed, we are live with more Anarchy Online. And if you're watching the VOD on YouTube, hi all, and welcome to the video. Yes, indeed, more of the same, basically. Never mind. Yes, thing. Bit of social media-ing. Here we go. There's that one. And one more to do. I don't know, in all honesty, if it makes any real difference, but hey. It is what it is. Alright, are we live on Twitch? We should be. Should be live, should we? Yeah, we're live. We're live on Twitch. Do we have transcoding? We do. Lady Sky Cannon, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. And hello, everybody, over on the YouTube. Yes, indeed. Let's go to the live screen there, and the same over here. There we are. So as you can see, I'm on the agent, and yes, they did finally get the Ganker rifle, which was nice. And it was all thanks to members of the chat saying, yep, just kill the beast, come and get stuff. Like, wow, thank you. So yeah, awesome. Mathematica, welcome to the stream, and it's beer o'clock stream. And I'm in a fairly good mood. And do you want to know why I'm in a good mood? Because we went shopping today and I got some new jeans. 32 by 32. Yeah. I'm back. all the extra weight from lockdowns has gone. Well, most of it's gone. So a nice pair of Levi's, 32 waist, 32 leg. That's what I always bought when I was younger. They're much tighter around the legs than they used to be, I will say that though. I think just simply that I kept the muscle on the legs. Right, I wanted extra buffs from these, didn't I? Yes, I did. Well, actually, let's do it. Tell, %T, buff. Should pick up any of the big ones, like the ultimatum, yep. That one, etc. And I want P&H again, and cost. So I'll do the same here. Alt up. Right, there we are. It has done the done. Right, let's go and grab some data. Zoop AO, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Yeah, I had to go up to 34 waist jeans after lockdown. Like, ooh, yeah. You're a big boy now. Well, for me, anyway. But yeah, back down to 32. Because when you buy 34 waist jeans, the like the ass on it isn't on them. It's massive. It's, you know what I mean? Kind of designed around a different shape, I think, for men anyway. No, basic shoplifter, prisoner, talk to the warden. Yep. Will Sid, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. We got an alien daily mission. Aliens alone. Oh, where are we? We're spaced out. Okay, yeah. I'll shoot off and do spaced out. Why is it always dark when I want to start a stream? That's what I want to know. Yes. It was a bane of my life because I'd only have a certain time of day where I'd have a quiet house. to record videos in. This is back before I did all the acoustic treatment and soundproofing. And I'm just checking on the Arbiter. I think the Arbiter is probably not up. It was up on Saturday. I think we're on a null week. Let's just go check. Is gone. Oh well. Actually, I want to change the shoulder pad look. That's when I think about it. F10. Character. No. Yeah, equipment window. That's it. Enable social pads only. There we go. So that works. That works. Because they match more of it. Oh, I just enabled social only. No, I don't want to do that. I kind of want to make it so it's those, but I think they're in. Mind you, what have I got on my shoulders at the moment? Yeah, I don't want to take that off, and I don't want to take that off. Yeah, I don't want the shoulder pads from the tank armor. Nah, it's not going to work. Or maybe there is a way of doing it, but I'm not sure what it is. So never mind. So those on the YouTube, most of the chat will be over on Twitch, which will most likely have more people watching. But I do keep my eye on both chats, just so you know. But yeah, it's getting close to time. What does this armor use? It uses sense agility, which shouldn't be a bother. Yeah, we're not going to OE on that now with the 300. If I put the perk into it, do I have an alien perk? I don't have an alien perk to put into it yet. But I mean, we could do that. We could do that. Is this better than a standard token board? Add damage 20, add all death 64. No, this is a better token board to put on until I upgrade or hand in the alien playfield helmet. Slightly less add all death, but yeah, I think we're going to swap to that one. Because this has got 40 add all off. So yeah. I hear you've been abducted by aliens. Oh, so he says. Yeah, it's going to be a busy week at work for me, but then I've got almost 2 weeks off. Someone's selling a helmet for 1 billion. Tempting. It's tempting, but it'll come. Alright, let's pull young whippersnapper over here. And into sneak. Oh no, I don't want to be sneaky. I want to dock myself first. There we go. 1 billion is nothing. I know. But it's just... In my head, I still kind of operate in... like lower prices mode. So when I hear the number, I'm like, no. Even though actually it's not that expensive. And yes, I certainly have that amount of credits, but it's like, but no. Oh, thank God for that. I almost attacked the NPC then. They're neutral, aren't they? So you can tab them without realizing. It's like I hear the price and my gut reaction is still, how much? Even though, in reality, that's not a lot. Tell you what then, I'll see if it's gone at the end of this mission. It probably will have gone. It's just a pain to play right now. Like I have 15 Froob accounts full of Toons just to keep cash and items. Yeah. the artificial limit on GMI, it just if I ran the game, yeah, I would just get rid of it. Or make it realistic, make it like 100 billion, and then you need to start doing buy orders or something like that. And I think, yeah, the high rollers, it's like business as usual, but easier. And for everybody else, it's just easier. Make shopping easier, wouldn't it? Right, I'll ask if it's gone. It's probably gone. We've got to sort the credits as well, don't forget. Gone already, or...? I've given away 1 billion credits to someone that was new anyway. Okay. How much have I got in there? 946. I'm going to have to screw around with creds, aren't I? Hang on then. Deposit. All of that. Close. Log. Other character. This is why doing the whole 4 billion cap is crap. It just is. I'm sorry. It's rubbish. Do it again. Do it better. Fluid is holding a ton of creds. The holding almost none. Oh my god. Okay, let's just deposit a tiny amount that we have on us. Send. And we're going to do withdraw 999 999 999. Cred delivery, take all. Wait, what? Yeah. 999 999 999. Grid space work in Alien playfields? I can't even remember. I think it does, doesn't it? Okie doke. Excuse me. Sector 13. I'm trying to remember it now. It's been a while since I've done any of the sectors. Lurking doing Org Beast run on Baby Crack. Nice. Let's just quickly. Okay. Oh, for God's sake. You are an umpty. Well, let's hope there's no respawns as I've snared my bloody self. For you 900 mil. Thanks. Come on. God, how long was this snare? Gets grid space freedom. Is that? Oh, that's almost got rid of it. As soon as I entered 13, it all came flooding back. And I went, oh yeah, check for mines, and then promptly went and stood on one. Can't say I'm not predictable, can you? So ignore the unicorns, we don't want to upset them. Okay, made it through the Darwin gates. Poof. Poof. There, come back. There you go. You can loot all. Oh, right. So you can loot everything. Okay. What do I want? I'm not sure. Well, I want one of them. Oh, God, inventory. Like, when do I ever have any space in my inventory? When I first make the character. That's about it. Let's put the other token board away. So we want one of those. Oh God, what does this do? I can't remember now. Processing unit. I don't think we want anything. Oh God. I need to, yeah. What the hell do they all do? Can't remember all of them. It's too much information to keep in my head. Bounty item. Yeah, these two, we've already done that bit. Trade skill. No, no, don't need. Done it. That's gone. What do the other things do? Yeah, there's nothing really that we need or want. All good here. Thanks a lot. Right, to go hand it in. There's no exit in this one, is there? Yeah, it's one of the ones where you got to run all the way back out again. Yeah, we just spent 900 million, so. Pew. It'll kick you out. Oh, yeah, of course, yeah. Yeah, I don't need it yet because I'm not geared well enough for Sector 42, so... Thanks, my dude. Yeah, just leave and then you'll get the kick out. Yeah, I think until you've done the DB quest, you're not really ready for something like Sector 42. Oh, well, people on YouTube. Argos. Rank, audio, they'll give you... Yeah, I don't need credits, that's the thing. That's at this point. ICU gives you CP... yeah. I think I know the thing you mean. Yeah, I'm good though, but thanks for pointing that out. Trying to remember what every trade skill item does when you haven't touched them in a very long time. Like at the moment, I'm trying to think, right, which NPC do I need to speak to for the token board upgrade? Yeah, have it now rather than need it later. I know what you mean, yeah. Dude by the bar, that's it, yeah. Clan liaison, that's the one, isn't it? In the Adri cloak or something. Well, similar. Found some alien parts. Like to give you some options. Yeah, this is the right guy. I don't know, we don't want money. We want token board. Right, okay. Yay, there we go. So we got Clan Merits Paragon. And have I got space? I should really put a lot of these bags away. Let's put this in there. Then we can take this token board off and make a proper one. There we go. It's a token board. That's worth wearing. Well, if I cleaned it up, people would think I'd been replaced by one of the pod people. Because Messy is my middle name. I'm not even joking. It's just my nature. My life, in fact, is quite well organised. However, I am a messy creature. You put me in a room for 10 minutes and it'll just be a tip. It's just how I operate. Are you still in Storm? Oh, yes. Although it's... Yeah, I did... ADHD. Is that not more OCD? I get the... You know, if a picture's not straight, it bugs me and things like that. Yeah, I totally get that. But I can have mess in my inventory because it not being messy doesn't mean it's still... It's no less messy whether it's ordered or not due to the nature of how file systems work. Both, yeah. It's never one thing, is it, dude? You do not want to know what the tip in front of me looks like. I mean, I'm not in Asmongold territory. No offence, Asmon, but come on. I do wonder with that guy whether or not that room and the house that he does his streams from, whether or not in actuality is a set. Do you know what I mean? He finishes the stream and then drives to his real house. Do you know what I mean? Do you ever think? It wouldn't be hard to do on camera. I mean, the stream is basically just him on camera or in that house, isn't it? So... I mean, he went and had a shower on stream once, but I mean, that was for charity. He raised like, what, 600 and something thousand quid, dollars, whatever, for charity doing that. So hats off to him for that. That's what I like with Asmongold. I don't always agree with his opinion, but I enjoy the way he puts his opinion across. It's considered and it's not reactionary or what. Asmongold, he's started off as like a WoW streamer, but he's more a personality streamer now, I would say. But yeah, he's pretty funny. He's a pretty funny guy. And he's not, he may act like, oh, I you know, I'm a delinquent, I'm this, I'm that, and it's like, yeah, but are you though? I mean, he's definitely not stupid with his money. Let's put it that way. Is known to troll, so it could be true. Yeah, he does, like, he likes to poke fun, you know, and he does say controversial things and yada yada yada, but when he backs up his reasoning, it's measured, it's coherent, and there's a logic to it. Even if he's just yanking someone's chain, he still does that, you know. Like, I don't watch his streams for 6, 7, 8 hours, whichever he does. I do watch his clips channel. It's always an interesting take with him. Whether or not I agree with him, you know, sometimes I think, no, I don't think so. But it's a reasoned, you know, opinion. I will always listen to an opinion that's well reasoned. Right, let's move my guy with the money, who's still got an email. I don't know this quest. What is it? Oh, what we just did now is not... No, that's not a quest. That was... that was just picking up loot. That's what that was. That was buying something someone was selling from, you know, an alien playfield raid that I did want. They were like, I got one of these for, you know, X number of credits, and I finished the mission I was in, and then sent a tell, said, you know, is it gone? Is it already gone? Or and they were like, no, it's still there if you want it, you know. And then I think they twigged it was me, and very kindly said, oh, for you a bit less, you know. So all we're doing here are daily missions. If you're unfamiliar with them, they came in... God, I'm not sure. Was it about 2006? When did daily missions become a thing? Gotta know now. Anarchy Online. When where? Daily missions intro. Just. No, I mean, okay, when, where? Oh, no, I suppose, yeah, it's where. When, where? Does it say on? It doesn't say the when it happened on there. Daily missions 2010. The old forums, but not the old forums. So this is 2010. That's Trader Jill. She definitely knows her stuff. I'm not sure. Does anyone know? What? Prisoner Daily. Well, it depends what level you are. If you're over 201, one of the elite dailies is go kill one of the silenced, one of the prisoners out in Milky Way. And that's the one I'm choosing because it's, like, usually pretty quick. 19 minutes left on him. Oh, he's got a nippy. Not a nippy, a Mediblade. You only have 220s, yeah, so Tell dark net. I think I've got a reference. Yeah, I do. Someone might want it. Yeah, you go to Rome for the Omni-sided dailies, but I think they're essentially pretty similar. I mean, they're going to send you to different locations for certain things, obviously, but, you know. Have I got long enough? I have got long enough. I've got long enough to grab another beer. So, that is what I am doing. Yeah, so you definitely get the disease prisoner one from whichever warden you speak to. There we go. I like how hard I hit with this weapon. It definitely is a pew pew Hollywood sniper rifle. Large caliber weapons are not that quiet, even with silencers. Ask anyone into their firearms and they'll tell you as much. Did he resist that? I think he did resist that. My God. There we are. Excuse me. Everyone got the leggings but me. Keep seeing people with those leggings. I never got them. Nothing good on that one. You feel the core of your being shift as the source makes room for a divine presence. What's this? Maobi, or Ma-Obi, has reached enlightenment. Congratulations. Oh well. Beacon out of here. Okay, so we've got one more to do. Before we go there, I'm going to go and talk. Well, let's go and hand the alien mission in. Mission complete. Goodbye. Alright, we got a rubbish one for the other daily. How much more comp lit have I got now? Thinking about it. I'm sure you get more out of one of these. 250 versus what do you get from a standard 1K? 210. So it's not a lot more, but it is more. Alright, so we'll get ourselves flagged mission. Not even waiting for the music. Let's go. Let's try for the grid. I doubt it'll work, but hey, the perfect crime. Mission complete. Right. That bit done, let's return to the warden. Nothing. Right. Goodbye. Do not need. Yeah, whatever. A first aid. This one, 213, 214. I need. This is stuff I need to start selling off because I'm not going to be using. What's the requirements on that? 1585 treatment. We have... Nope. Oh, did I not raise concealment? I did not. There we go. Yeah, let's sell this off. Clear out the rewards I don't ever use. That's going to make sense. Right. 212. Yeah, that can go. That can go. That can go. You can go. Can I use that one? I can actually. That's 184. That's okay. What's this one? 210. No. Yeah, some missions that you do just fill up your goddamn inventory, don't they? Right, okay, so that's 240k we just made back there. Which is good, because I kind of emptied, almost. Right, we're going to lose the run buff now, but it's time to go hand it in anyway. I'm going to run, just for the lols. Shitloads of cash. It used to be, that's the thing. There was a time, many moons ago, I remember having 500k once and thinking, oh my god, I'm so rich. Genuinely, like, people were struggling with credits just to buy ammo. And there was me going, well, how much do you need? Okay, it was never much, yeah. You got to remember, you start out with diddly and you leave the backyard with maybe 1,000. So, yeah, it's kind of nuts. Goodbye. There we go. Bit more XP. Right, Doja, let's go. Oh, so let's try this on. Did we do this last time? We killed one of these just to see. Nope. Not you. You. I remember as an NT I would charge 1 million per level on Kite Hills. And it seemed like a buttload of cash. This was before you could disable XP gain. You had to redo the anti. Yeah, you did, yeah. Eventually you'd outlevel the thing you were doing. Nothing off you. Oh well. Try the next one. Yeah, not only does this weapon hit harder than the OFAB weapon, but it does feel like, you know, you're recycling specials quicker as well. Not sure when they brought that in, you know, it must have come in when, in my mind's eye, it came in when research came in. That's when it appeared as an, yeah, that's what, I think you're right, because when you open the research window, that's where it actually is. So when you go here, you could go 100% personal research, which meant when you went to oh god, which one is it? Character, yeah. No, where the hell is it? Control center, window, chat window. Behavior. Yeah, there you go. So you can disable research, stays active, etc. Yeah, it was. I know it was under some weird heading where you thought, why that heading of all headings? Why you do this? You know. Can I kill it before it reaches me? That is the dream of the agent. Yes, I can. No. Oh, with shrinking braces and stuff, yeah. They still are with Ruse of Taran 4. But I've got to do the DB quest to get that. And B215 to use the nanos, because the nanos require the nano deck, and you can't equip a nano deck until you are 215. So it's kind of like a backhanded way of locking all the nanos. So flagging them as must be wearing nano deck means must be 215. Even if you can easily hit the the actual nano skills that are required, you can't upload it. And it's the same with these. Must be wheeling profession nano deck, yeah. And for agent, we get Way of the Executioner and what's the other one? Dead Man, no. Agent upload, demotion. No, that's not right. Bullseye, yeah. I'm getting a lot more successful aim shots with this over the OFAB weapon as well. I kind of hate the level caps, makes twinking less rewarding, yeah. Before OE and the early years of AO, we had things like oh my god, stirred up the hive here. There was a time when Challenger would add to actual weapon skills, not just damage. And there was no OE, and you could hot swap implants. So some of the builds early on were just absolutely ridiculous. Oh yeah, when you had to wait 48 hours every perk. You'd ask, someone high level in your guild, oh, we're doing such and such a raid, you come in, no, I'm in perk reset. And they'd spend weeks not being able to actually play, because it was still doing the same bloody gear swap, or whatever. We did discover a way around it. if you reset the date and time on your BIOS, it would work. So if you advance the date 2 days on your BIOS and then log back into game, it would work. That was on like Windows XP or something. Yeah, really. A lot of people did that. Cheaters. Well, yeah, but I mean, the not being able to reset skills while you're doing something and it taking weeks instead of hours was bullshit. That's why people found a way around it, because it was bullshit. If people think, yeah, okay, yeah, fair enough, you know, they don't look for a way around it. They just accept that's how it's supposed to be. But it was BS. So people were like, yeah, no, not doing it. No, I disagree. This is wrong. And then they look for a way around it. That's when people do that. It was never posted about on the forums or anything else, but people told me in game that you could do it that way. So you just kept advancing every time you wanted to reset a perk, you just reboot into the BIOS, reset the date, log back into game, next perk, yada yada yada, until you reset all your perks. Put them into what you needed for whichever item you needed to get on, you know, and rinse and repeat. Some people were years ahead or whatever. Back in the time Funcom was reading the forums, yeah, but it was on ICRQ, MSN groups. People talked about it there and privately on their own forums. It was Omni that told me, mate. Hate to burst your bubble, but it was an Omni player that told me, because we were talking about it and he goes, there is a way around it. It was like, not from a Jedi. It was one of them conversations. I was like, wait, what? Where can I learn this? Not from a Jedi, Anakin. It was one of those like, wait, what? Yeah, and it was actually an Omni player that told me. So, hate to burst that bubble. And that's what, yeah, because at the end of the day, I'd met Omni players in real life and they were like, we're actually exactly the same. It's just, we just picked a different side when we made the character and we've just stuck with it. And it's basically all it is. I do not PvP, so it means nothing to me. You know what I mean? I just don't care. You're someone that plays AO. That's it. To me. You know, we both really love playing this particular peculiar old game. And we've got much more in common than we have that separates us, you know. Yeah, it was someone I knew. I used to team them with them when they were neutral. Their game plan was, okay, I'm going to start neutral, figure out, you know, after the fact if I want to join the side, and then made lots of friends who were Omni or said, oh, you should go Omni and join our guild, and they did. It didn't mean they weren't my friend anymore, though. I mean, if we were role-playing, then, yeah, we would go, oh, you Omni scum, blah, blah, blah. And then, like, be laughing, you know, in tells about how much fun we were having role-playing. Oh, that was a great comeback. No, that was really good. Yeah, that was top banana. Well done. You know, it was all just like a bit of tongue-in-cheek, bit of fun. Does this rifle have a snare on it? I can't remember. I think it has something, doesn't it? It has an extra action. Or effect, or whatever you want to call it. Adversaries sleep uneasy. Angst of... It's not an angst, it's a Ganker rifle now. I upgraded it. So there. Yeah, I was... The side thing, I was more involved with roleplay than I ever was in PvP. Fast Leave Country! Subscribed to Tier 1. They've subscribed for 44 months. Oh my god. 2 months away from 4 years. That's bonkers. But thank you very much for the resub, and massively thank you for 4 years support. I really appreciate it. Thank you. That's nuts, man. I think you were literally my first subscriber on Twitch. Because I've not actually been on Twitch for as long as like YouTube or whatever. You were definitely one of the first, if not the first, I would say. Maybe the first? I don't know. I can't remember. And there's no way to look that up, actually. Which I think is a bit of a miss by Twitch. You know, it could show you a list of subscribers by date subscribed. You know, people would be wearing it like a badge of honor. I was the first subscriber, actually. You know, that kind of thing. Oh hell, we've just stirred up the whole nest. Right, okay. So you... Uh-oh. Doc ran out. Right, fully healed, so let's snare some more. God almighty, that pulled loads. Oh, crap. Gonna die. The hell did I get that many that quickly? That was something else. I'm just going to snare you all. And then go back to wherever the hell the corpse is. Nope. Right, is that everybody snared? Okay, then we can begin. They smelled you being clan and joined the party, all paid for by the Omni Agency. Yes, absolutely. Rage Star, welcome to the stream. Right, I think there was one over here. Yeah, 2 over here. Yeah, we can do the damage, we just do not have much defense, I think, still. We're still lacking. Our implants are below par, that's for sure. Or our symbionts, more accurately. Shadowlands Daily. Not as such, but it's Find a Doja. You get one for every level band. So at like 130 you need one from Adonis, 130 to, or 160 to 204 or 205 you need one from Inferno. Below level 80 you get one from Nascence. 80 to 100 I want to say, but I could be wrong. You get one from oh god, that place we never go to, Sheol, so on and so forth. So yeah, if you do Doja, there you go. So let's just double check. Right, so 1 to 60 from Elysium. 61 to 100 is from Nascence, Sheol. 101 to 130. Then Penumbra, Adonis, 131 to 160. 161 to 204 from Penumbra, which is too high, by the way. And then 205 to 220 Inferno. And then there's some special ones as well with their own level locks. Yeah, you have to be 220 for the Beast Raid ones, but you can turn one of them in and an Inferno one at 220. You can turn in both in the same day. Yeah, the special dojas have their own thing. Have their own cooldown. Hope Funcom will finally unlock your account. Me too, dude. Do I want a Sector 35? Yeah, actually, why not? Hey, sure. You know, we're not having much luck here, are we? So, yeah. Okay. I need a doohickey and a Wii. I need a little Wii. Maybe the 32-inch waist jeans are a bit tight. Your allies mustn't... Oh, I'm in combat. Okay. Sector 35. That one respawns, doesn't it? Still in combat. Oh my god, that Hothian needs to die. Paid for a year, but it was pending, so I paid for a month. Also went pending. Oh god. Actually, I'm going to just use that. Use the beacon. I'll be back in a second. Excuse me. I'm ignoring the YouTube. 2E Enterprise. I just used AI to write a script about how bad socialized medicine is. What? Just kidding. Oh my god. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Is it? Haven't you seen The Good Witch? On LFT. Right, okay, so let's... Pew. Left side. Right, okay. Oh, The Good Witch. I've started watching it. I finished watching Lost, and I said, "What else is a good season to Mrs. Collister?" She said, "Oh, you should totally watch The Good Witch." I was like, "Yeah, okay, give it a go." It's very different. It's very gentle. Right, we're going left side. Oh, not again. With the bloody mines. Right, so you said, Will, on Twitch, paid for a year, but it was pending, so paid for a month. Also went pending. Then my yearly got approved, so account was fine. Then the monthly rejected for 3 days later, so now account... What? Funcom, sort this out. I mean, come on. Really? I can't use the stim either because I'm bloody beacon locks it. You can fix pending accounts with the unsub link. Have you got it? Can you post it in chat for me, CyberXO? Yeah, I've got the first days are on cooldown because I used a beacon, so I can't use them. So I was trying that, but yeah, it didn't do anything. Yeah, if you can, if you know it. I mean, obviously, I'm doing this at the moment, but approved on yearly, but overwritten with a failed, hence frozen. Yeah. Ah, it's just. What's your real? Both are mine. They're both mine. Yay! We can move again. I said something to our then Prime Minister once, and they suspended my account. So I made a second one, and then they unsuspended it, saying actually it was fair comment. So... This one, okay. Oof. Thanks. Account angry on it, and yeah, that was it. I think I even made a macro. Yeah, I think I recognize that. Oh god, what was it? What did I use? I can't remember the thing. Will Sid is gifting a tier 1 sub to the Cutlass 2's community there. Gift sub in the channel. Gift sub to Scoot Boy 12. Okay. Nice. Thank you very much for the gifted sub. I don't know if they're in the chat, are they? Are they maybe? No, I don't think they are, but hey, I'm sure they'll appreciate it. But yeah. Okay, there's a back door on this one, isn't there? No, is it? There's only one, isn't there, with the back door? It's not this one. So yeah, I'll just leave team. There we go. Well, it kind of is, because the percentage of money that the sub costs goes to whatever Twitch decide to pay me every month. So it kind of is. But the person that receives it, yeah. Right, now we want to go back to the Shadowlands beacon. And time for another beer. They're going down too quickly. I'm sorry. Right, I'm back. Right, we were doja hunting. We had not had much luck. Yeah, so gifted subs go to whomever, unless you specifically target it to a a viewer. And then Twitch gives you whatever amount they normally give for a sub. I think they take 70%, you get 30 or something like that. Will Sid subscribed at tier 1. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm sure I had a command in chat for, because it happens so often. No, that's not it. Oh god, let me look it up. I should have a list in front of me for these. Yeah, so go into Moobot. Connect with... It's already connected. Right, okay. Yeah, we're just thinking whatever. God, if I gotta go like this. Right, there we go. Custom commands. I know I did put one. Account fix. There we go. That was it. I think this is it. Yeah, there you go. I think it is the same one, yeah. Because, unfortunately, it happens so often. It's kind of necessary to have that in as a command in chat. Yeah, to do it, to make it work... Okay, so log into the main window anyway, So close your browser completely, except for Twitch, obviously. So use whatever link you've got for official site. Click on account, log in, then click the link. Right? Then you click the link like that. Then you click that one because the way browsers work as well, some of it's like fixing the HTML code. So once you got that, then click on that link. It'll open another tab. I'm not going to do it in case I break something, but that is supposed to fix it. So it fixes, like Froob accounts that get frozen as unpaid and things like that, which should never ever happen because they're not a paid account. But apparently, they get ballsed up now and again, and that fixes it. Where the fuck did you come from? Right, come with me. Come with me. Come on. Down here. Out of the way. Right, and stay there. How did that decide that now was the time to sort of run half the playfield and chase after me? I mean, come on. Right. Okay. Back to the Doja hunt. Nothing on that one. Okay. Right. You. I'll give it another month and I'll convince my boss, you said, for money to buy Funcom. Good. I think even if they did, there's some connection between Funcom and the Norwegian government, which means they cannot ever sell AO because AO partially belongs to the government or something. There's some weirdness. There's some kind of interconnectedness between them. Someone did explain it to me once. It was some sort of scheme the government was running in the late 90s, early 2000s. For, startup companies, which effectively Funcom was at that stage. It hadn't been running 10 years or anything. So they qualified and they used the money, but it also meant that the Norwegian government had a certain share of the game itself. They can't sell and they can't go public, yeah. It's a weird setup with Funcom, it really is. When the June game releases, expect to see lots of people from Conan Exiles go, hey, what about us? And we'll be there, guys. We'll be there. Us, the Secret World guys, the original Conan game guys, going, first time? Government doesn't hold the 50% anymore. Yeah, but they do have some sort of legal ownership of the Anarchy Online IP, I think. Unless I've misunderstood what someone told me, which is possible. Because I don't know the legality of how things work in different countries. No, they've gone the full-on survival game thing. And the other thing that troubled me about it was when they announced that one of the functions the game will have is every so many months, or every month, they went explicit, everything you built or whatever gets reset. Really didn't like the sound of that, and I suspect that will not be popular. You know, you spend hundreds of hours farming resources to build up a base for your guild, and then, oh, oops, it's all gone. I can't see that being popular. It'd be a good test, though, to see how Unreal 5 handles an MMO. I mean, they are out on a limb with that game. How well will Unreal 5 handle running an MMO? I mean, it's very unknown how that's going to work. How well it handles, you know, dealing with other clients and such in the same world space. I mean, a lot of Unreal 5 games look great, play okay, but they have transversal stutter and shader compilation errors and stutter. How that... Oh, we got the Doja. How that's actually going to work with an MMO where you've got 10 times as much because each player has different gear on and stuff like that. Oh, just not sure. I'll probably try it, you know. Wahoo! Just got a pair of Lady of Lust for Baby Krat. Nice. Good pistols. Very good pistols. And fully upgraded. Even betterer. Yes, they are. Yeah, I am on 10%. Okay. Always check before, you know. Doing the do. Feel like I've earned no XP doing all these dailies. I really do. That's what happens, though. That's the curve, isn't it? Yeah, so I'm unsure how that game will perform. It's got to perform well for them. You know, Dune has never been more popular than it is today. I mean, they're riding on the back of Villeneuve's movies. Is it enough? You know, it's certainly built a massive amount of interest. So it's one of those... That bar didn't move. I swear that didn't move. I got a ton of that. It feels like it didn't move. Am I bugged somehow? I don't know. It kind of feels like I am. I'm doing marksman. That doesn't look like... Yeah, it just feels like I'm just not getting XP. If I'm going to be honest. Today feels like not getting much XP at all day, if you want the truth. Right, we could probably do the 300 armor, though. Just got to round it all up in a bag and do it. I know I've got a bag of it somewhere. I just don't know where. Thank you, AOIA, for making it possible to figure it out. So I don't have to log 30 characters in. Funcom is valued at 160 million. For the majority to say 100 million to be sure, his prices will go up if you start buying rapidly, and then 33 million revenue, 7 million income. Sounds like a steal to buy. I don't know. I don't operate in worlds where that's a thing. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I genuinely don't know. Right, let's... combat sharpshooters. I know I've got a 300 set floating around. Sort by quality. Right, Cal Crit, Llewellyn, equipped, no. In a bag, sharpshooters, Cal. So we got footwear, headwear, jacket, gloves, sleeves, legwear, sleeves. Yeah, Cal's got it. Right, okay. So we love Cal. Put it all in one bag. And then we give it this character and go put it on. Cal. There we go. If I were my boss, I would buy it. Just place the gigant. Do you mean gigantic? Golden statue in the middle of Borealis. Or something, yeah. Right, okay, so. Cal bag. It looks like most of it's in bag 13. And bag 13 is in our inventory. Okay, bag 13. We got hair, we got jacket 300, we got head 300, we've got shoe, boots, gloves, 2 sleeves and that, okay. And some artillery unit stuff. Can I trade this bag over? Oh god, which was 13? Yep, we can. Yes, I want to buy it. I'll take that bag. Right, now we need to do stuff. Right, so put this on. Okay. Let's have a look. Base abilities need 1,000. We're not that far off. We can do it. And still not OE when we redo it, if you know what I mean. So we've got the biggest buffs possible. Yeah, for agility and sense. But do we have all the other gear? Probably not. Let's have a look. Done that one. Yep, that's the gear. What's that? Where's my plausibility ring? I know I ain't got one. I don't know where it went. You guys remember me getting that, I'm sure. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know for that sort of thing what a viable business proposition looks like in those kind of numbers. Oh, there we go. Right, so pop that on there. Right, okay. Let's bring on the mule. There he is. Okay. Which one's got the rings? Can I wear the pants yet? Not that that really works. Car, yeah, 215. So it doesn't work whichever way. Sense agility there. Which one am I lowest on? Let's have a look. Yeah, so sense is the weaker one. This gives sense for 30. Oh god. Bag 9, okay. Right, okay, so this gives 20, so we lose nothing by taking that off. And putting the sense agility rings on. There we go. This is 950, 950. We've got the hood in. Yeah, perks. Let's go. I could have probably just done it with perks, but... Overall gaming industry is branded as not reliable, even less than music. Oh wait, yeah. What are you putting on next? Quality 300 AI armor. Sharpshooter. Yes, reset them all before I check which ones I've got. That's how I roll. Right, okay. Enhanced DNA. Yep, we're almost there just on that. What else do we want? Primary is that for agility, and secondary is... Yeah, so we'll do secondary. Okay, we're over on secondary. Primary has the agility. One more. Right, okay. So, we then need AI3. There we go. Right, okay. So, let's start with 225 boots. Replace them with quality 300 boots. 225 pants. 225 gloves. Gloves, sleeve 1. Sleeve 1. Sleeve 2. Chest. Chest. Helmet. Helmet. There we go. Job done. So we now got the quality 300 armor on. Shouldn't you upgrade the helmet first? It doesn't really matter, does it? Oh, you mean upgrade it, upgrade it. Yeah, what's the I can't remember what it's called or what you need to upgrade it. Yeah, it'll be on here somewhere, won't it? What is it for that helmet? Action probability, yeah. Haven't got one of those, I don't think. Have I got one of these? I don't think I've got one. These are no drop, aren't they? Yeah, no, I don't have one. Yeah, I know. It can be upgraded into, for us, Hatties. I've got Yakimos. I've got Osms, I think. No, I don't. Black Mains, I don't think I have. I have Ciliums. It depends because it's not always a best in slot head armor, you know. And get you one doing APF. I'm okay, you know. I'm okay. I'm good. I'm good. We've done the do. And now, that was the plan. Put this on. Actually, let's put the rings back on as they were. Don't know why that one went in there. But okay. Oh, because I did that. Yeah. Okay. Put this in there. There we go. Now then, what else could we do while we're perk resetting? We could go from tier 8 to top tier. Yeah, we could do that. So, let's do that. Complet perk. Where's it gone? Combat knowledge, free NCU extensions. Oh, there it is. And it's 1693 plus the buff. Let's just go trader for a second. That's MP. And then trading mogul. Yep. Okay. Let's finish upgrading. How hard is it? I'm not sure. Depends which one as well, yeah. Gady, do you want the ear symbiont for free? Yeah, sure. Yeah, symbiont. I didn't think that dropped anywhere other than doing the APF quest, Arid Rift quest. Okay. My God, I'm getting gifts all over. Will said, pray to the Funcom gods. Yeah. You can get anyone of any type. Oh, nice. Okay. 12 man. I'm going to 12 man. But obviously they've already completed 12 man, and that's why they have the item. So I don't actually have to fight, which is good because I'm in perk reset, so everything's up the Swanee. Yeah, I did a thing with the broadband. I paid for the same month twice. And my bill says you're paid, which is good. But I've had no confirmation email saying it was paid, which is what it normally does. And I'm really hoping they just next month just take the money I've double paid and pay next month. I'll be cheesed off if they don't. Used to have full sets on my Keeper, Advi and Agent. But when I stopped playing, I stupidly gave it away. I can't remember who I gave it to. Yeah, I mean, if you think you're never coming back, there's a logic to it. But I know what you mean. Yeah, when you get the itch to come back, you think, oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. It's impossible to say, isn't it? Yeah, that's it. Burn your bridges when you quit. Yeah, I know what you're saying. I've never done that because I've always said, I didn't quit, but I stopped playing in sort of 2006 and sort of came back in 2011-ish. So it was quite a long break. I was on and off playing, but not playing. Okay, I cannot see the corpse. Unless I'm in here when it dies. Oh, yeah, you got it. Beta ear. Doesn't matter which one you take, because it clicks. Thanks. Come back broke. Yeah, I did. But I just, I was playing Froobs, and the next thing you know, I'd reactivated my main account. I never had that much on it. Or I didn't think I had that much on it, but I did. Loot all. Oh, right, okay. Again, we have no space, because of course we don't. What else do I want? I've got one of them, Control, exterm, can't use. Upgrade, don't need. Builder, dictator, merchant, worshipper. Which one's worshippers? No, that's not us. Exterm. Control, no. I can't use. Nothing. Nothing I can use or don't have. GMI. Yeah, you could do one of those. Right. Okay. So we got the ear. I mean, you can come back broke. It's hard to get on your feet, but people are so lazy now. You can spend like 25 minutes blitz rolling missions on Fixer or farming dryads for nanos and make a few billions. Yeah, if you actually don't mind making a bit of effort, yeah, you can make money back pretty quick. Right. Let's go reset after we do the infuser upgrade. Have I got them, or do I need them? Infuser. NCU, I've got one on a Theory. No, that's an NCU. That's no good. Yeah, I'm going to have to buy them if I'm going to do it. Yeah, I had the Intelli symbionts back in the day, but everyone was like, no one will ever equip one. And then, you know, 2 expansions later, and everybody wanted them to convert to alphas. So that was a thing. Right, so I'm at 8. There's only one more, isn't there? How high does the break... Oh, God, hang on. When you can't remember stuff, which is like all the time for me. Infuser upgrades, there we go. Yeah, come on. There we go. Tier 9, tier 10. So I need 2. I need 2 infusers. Let's have a look. Yeah, the ear and thigh, it doesn't matter which one you grab because you click it to the one you need, which is the same with Intellis. So, community service announcement. So, if you've already got your beaters, ear and thigh, and you're like, oh, I need an Intelli artillery alpha, symbiont to upgrade my beta to an alpha. You don't. You can pick any the cheapest one you can find. Doesn't matter. And what you do is you right click the beta in your inventory till it matches the Intelli, combine them, and then the right click to type still works once it's in alpha, so you can convert it back into the one you want. These infusers are going to be on stats, aren't they? My main was ADV up until 2015, I think. Okay. Where's the DB infusers? They've got to be on here somewhere. Oh yeah, what are they going for now? Okay. Have I got enough for 2? I should have. I did have. Okay. Right, we'll wait for the mail. In the meantime, more beer. Right, as back. Mail? Has it come through? Yay, there we go. There's one. Take all. And we need space. I can't use these, can I? Yeah, even if you are an MP, an MP, you can't use it, so let's just do a bit of jiggery pokery. There we go. Right, okay, so let's take this off. Upgrade. And then second one. Close. Upgrade. We now require 1800 complet. Denied! Until trade and repair. There we are. Lock it in loaded. Probably bumped these up as well. 1978. Yeah, that's self-buffed with that on, so the armor will not OE, well, until we die, which we inevitably will. Used to be the Keeper Professional as well. As useless as that was. Well, yes and no. Keeper now is incredible. Yeah? Keeper now is incredible. Who was the Keeper Professional on the old forums? Let's have a look. Let's see who you were. Ayo. I think I've got a link to the old forums somewhere. I've got all the old links and half of them are dead. Look at all these oldies. Yeah, they definitely had the best looking tier armor, yeah. There's the old... Oh no, that's the new one. Ah, that's the old one, VB board. Oh my god. There we are. Stronghold Keeper, Dysfunction. Was that you? Dysfunctioning. No. So previous to that. New Professional. Ah, right, okay. Because I know it changed over time. People came and went. Part 1. Way earlier. Ariana, I remember her. Profession Academies. Yeah, someone wanted me to be the ADV professional. I was like, no. I'm not doing it. God, I remember CZ. This is how it should have carried on. Yeah, Jade. Because Jade made... Everyone voted for him because he was a Advi, but he also made... Not that. It might have been Anarchy mainframe, I'm not sure. Yeah, sites are long gone. But yeah. Knowledge database, there we go. think I'm on this somewhere. Video guides or something. I know I posted every guide I made. How-to videos. I think this is it. Yeah, Trader Jill did loads. They were really good. How much nicer the old forums are to the new ones. Lindu! Oh my god! Master Blaster, he's still in Storm now. He was one of the professionals as well at one point. Do I miss playing my Advi? I miss playing Advi as they were. New Keeper Professional. Olinator. Edis. Was that you? Was that you with that one, Edis? The old forums were just so much better. I'm sorry, but they just were. Will it let me search on the old site? Probably not. No, it won't. Oh well. Right, anyway. We need to put our character back together, don't we? Yeah, I mean, Keeper now is completely different to old Keeper. One of the best solo profs in the whole game. Excuse me. Yeah, they're absolutely, like, great off-tank, really strong, and so many different areas. Right, okay, so... what the hell? Yeah, Nano Doctorate we used. So let's max that out as far as we can as an agent. Which ain't that far. Yeah, there we go. That's done. Rifle Mastery. Duh. Oh crap, now I can't remember what I had. It was even neutral, yeah. Sharpshooter, what was that one? Aim shot. Snipe shot 1, have I got that? Piercing shot, da-da-da. Oh, I'm not sure I ever had that. Assassin. Tranquilizer, I think I've got. You know, I should have made a note before I started. I know I had Nano Combat. And Artillery Combat. I know I had those two. Yeah, rifle. Parry and riposte never work, and now they're gone. They've been roped into deflect, which does almost nothing as well. They were skills that just never seem to do much. It kind of works for Shade, but only because it's a green skill and they can get it high enough. But it's sort of, yeah, it doesn't work in the way you might think it would. So, yeah. Oh god, Assassin. I can't remember what I had. Alright, let's figure this out. So the first perk on the bar is Armor Piercing Shot. Where does that come from? Probably comes from there, does it? Fuzz, right, that's already there. I've got Fuzz and Fire Frenzy. Fire Frenzy, yeah, so that's that one. The other one I've got here is Armor Piercing Shot. Is that Rifle Mastery? Yeah, so that's that one. Oh my god, what did I... Assassin? I had Concealment Tranquilizer. I'm sure I had. Tranquilizer, yeah, so I had this. Put it back as it was. Why did I not look before I did a reset? That would have been so much simpler, but I didn't. Assassinate. Yeah, there you go. So we definitely had that, but we've got 7 more to spend. Drower Subscriber Prime, they've subscribed for 3 months. Thank you very much for the resub, and thank you for the 3 months. Much appreciated. Yeah, but thankfully now parry and riposte are no longer requirements on the weapons that used to have it. So you're not sinking IP into it. It's now been roped into deflect. So if you need it, it's just deflect. So if you are a non-melee class, where the hell is deflect? Yeah, it's in defense. You can see I've got 0 IP in it. There you go. Current improvement 0. But it's green on MA, Shade and Keeper, I think. So I got... I had a few in Black Ops, didn't I? And should I have had? Would they be better in Sharpshooter? Aim shot, crit. Oh yeah, we should be in Sharpshooter. I'm sorry. Crit. Oh, 218 for that. Okay. Made? What was made? Recalibrate. I didn't use that. Ranger? I don't think so. That's... Yeah, for bow. I think the other two were in the AI because I was still swapping boots out, wasn't I? I was still swapping the lava boots for the AI boots. Glancing hit always in the game. No, that came... There was you missed and fumble, whereas glancing hit came in with the change to deflect. So it's like a much lower hit value than that. They brought it in with that, and I just removed the whole damn thing. You know, if it doesn't actually mechanically work, there's no point having it as part of the game. Ranger, what was... Yeah, bow. Made? Did I maybe... Yeah, let's put into that recalibrate. So there's 2 in there. I think I had recalibrate somewhere. No, assassinate. Not sure. So I've still got 2 regular perks. I'm thinking for that power up, just for the add damage. Energize. Have I got energize on here? I don't think I do. Yeah, maybe. Right, it's perks spent. Anyway, that's the perks have been spent as they are. Yeah, glancing was not always in the game back in the day, I'm pretty sure. I think it's a new addition. Am I still FP trait? Oh, I am. That's why my nano skills are kind of goosed. Right, okay. Because I'm only in FP, not anything else. And hopefully I've got enough now. Oh. No. I still don't have enough? Oh my god. Yeah, I haven't got the cost buffs running. Am I going to empty my nano for each one? Yep. Yeah, I need to replace this as well, don't I? I think we've out-leveled that. Yeah, glancing hit was a more recent introduction, I would say. There we go. Ah, right, so the debuff's gone from... Wait, what? Sickening shot. Why is that? Yeah, there you go. Now I'm not FP anymore. Assume has a much lesser effect. Right, okay. Let's go and take ourselves out for a test drive. Yeah, you can miss with 15 bullets on a full auto still. That's the old school. Oh my god, is that disappointing when it happens. It's like, oh no. Dino drops. Oh yeah, they're definitely worth stuff because in Rubicar and Shadowlands, because it's the only place you can get those drops, especially with nanos and stuff. Like if you probably remember from Keeper, so many Keeper nanos were on Rubicar. It was like, what the hell? Like 90% of our nanos on Dino bosses on Rubicar and not in Shadowlands shops. In the gardens. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the drops are still definitely a thing. Yeah, absolutely a thing. Oh. I was going to say, I'm too big. There we go. I'm not sure what AR we've now got. So, let's see. No one's doing it. I do them. Yeah, we're definitely hitting harder. What's our AR at then? What's rifle at now? Okay, so we gain like 60 in rifle by upgrading the armor. Also, we get the bigger ACs and specials and whatnot. So there's that. Oh, hell. Spirit, yeah, scary spider, creepy spider. Oh god, what's he called? That drops the blood-soaked cloak. I still do those on my keeper. I mean, I have to say though, my keeper is kind of very endgame geared, and I farm stuff up with them, like the goat helm I'm wearing here. Did solo deal on the keeper. Because the keeper can do it quite comfortably. You know, not quite, you know, hit Q AFK, but they can run into the dungeon and do it. So, dungeon. Into the dome, I guess. You want to see a stream where I... Well, yeah, I mean... Best in slot carry. Well, keeper definitely. NT, pretty close. Although I haven't upgraded them to alphas, but they don't need it, you know. Yeah, left and right hand are still considered quite hard. Zark and Razor, still considered quite hard. This character is nowhere near where my keeper, etc. are. Anyway, yeah, so feeling a little bit of a benefit on this one, so I'm going to zone them back. I will play my keeper for you. After I hand back the rings I was borrowing, because the keeper... that's my mule and I need stuff to be back on it. Did it once. I think my main keeper with outside buffs can definitely do it. Self-buffed be a challenge. That's for sure. But okay, let's put this guy to bed. I need to return the rings, otherwise they're in the wrong place and I have a problem with that. Because if I need them on any other character, I don't know where they went. Yeah, one of the biggest differences with Keeper was when they said, oh, you don't have to only run one aura. You can run a couple of different auras at the same time. But then made you choose block or reflect, etc. And situationally, it depends on some of the newer high-level fights, like the subway, like Eumenides in the subway. If you're on a keeper, you're recasting ward all the time. Yeah. Keeper is cool. It's my most chill character to play. I don't have favourites. People go, oh, what's your favourite class? I do not have favourite class. It doesn't exist for me. I have so many, like low, medium, and high levels that's just not a thing for me. You know, I've got multiples of everything at this point, so you know. Right, okay. So we're going to log him off, and we're going to log him off. Fixer's good. I like Fixer. I like the utility Fixer has, especially getting around. Oh my god, can they get around, you know? But yeah, it's a thing. AO looks surprisingly alive. Might be time for a resub for a month. Yeah, why not, dude? Why not? You know, have your nostalgia time. Okay, so we're going to log into the other account for the keeper. Give me 2 seconds. Right, so we go back. Switch to that one. That's not all my accounts, by the way. There we go. Big guns. Right, so they're in Inferno because they were completing quests for the agent at one point. Claim reward, no idea what it is. What did we get? Something. Right. Let's go and... What buffs have I got running that aren't my own buffs? Got an hour on everything. Yeah, okay. So... Alright, let's see. Let's go and check some diners. So here's the keeper. Let's do the procs. There we go. So, Akadaka. So they got the AC/DC. Have Stella. They've got some new items. I don't know if you're aware of them, but they drop in the new dungeon. So, Ancient Protective Drone. Heal reactivity for 10%. That includes your own hot and anyone else's plus heals. Then Dust Brigade, that's from DB3. Protector module. Couple of HUDs. And then a new weapon called an Obsidian Desecrator, which is the best two-hand edge weapon in the game now. So they got that. Gear-wise, they've got the upgraded AI helmet, the upgraded 5k awakened defense board. Oh no, Combat Paragon. A new tank armor called Condemned Bulwark. Another new-ish thing, depending on how long ago you played, called Dust Brigade Operative. The rest is a bit of a mix of Merc and Awakened Beast, DB3 Bracer, etc, etc. Implants, full alphas, yada yada yada. We got anything in the middle? Yeah, we do. Creepy spider, come play. Doesn't want to play with me. Come on. There we go. Notice how I'm completely ignoring all the extra mobs. Docalicious. Someone posted he passed away. No. Really? Oh man. That's a bummer. Rest in peace, brother. Have we got any room to loot anything on this character looking at him? Oh, I'm sad about that now. I am genuinely sad that one of the greats is no longer with us. Yeah, and you're right. They weren't old. Okay, so there's Creepy done. Tattoos and such. Okay. Diz was his name. Was that posted on the forums? I saw one about someone dying and in real life, sadly. And that guy's going to be okay. Oh God, let's go back and just make sure they are. I don't want to train someone. It looks like they're maybe AFK, waiting on a respawn. Yeah, they're AFK, I think. Based on all their buffs have run out. Yeah. It wasn't. Yeah. Oh God, it was one of the. He was one of the PvP guys, wasn't he? Strom. I remember Strom. Strom was awesome. I miss Strom. I missed the game as it was when they were active and, you know, charging us all into battle. It was such a focused general. Taman and Strom, yeah, they really were legends. You just think a few years from now, you'd be going, oh, remember Callus too? You know, it's going to happen for me before you guys, I hope, because I'm older than most of you, so. It was oh, you went to the funeral. Did you know them? Or was it like, do you mean like an in-game funeral or like an actual funeral? The actual, oh wow. I didn't know them in real life. It wouldn't have really been proper to turn up at a family funeral. It was like, oh, I know him from a game I played with him. You know, if I didn't know him much outside of that, it wouldn't have been like a good thing. To just turn up and, yeah, no. It would have been, yeah, no. You know? Used to hate each other in game to being on the other side, yeah. Okay, who do we want? Not you. Heckle of Dreams, don't want you. Are any of the bosses up? Crete's up! Crete! Have a dot. And the dot lands, and we run away to the little static dungeon. Wait till Crete is close. Right, let's zone. 1, 2, miss a few, 3, 4, knock at the door. There you are. Come on then. RK2 was called Safari back then. I remember it being in Atlantean and Rimmer, but that came after Rubicar 1, 2, 3. RK2 was a European miss, I thought. No, my dude, it was for real. Both servers were good. Both servers were good. Legends were born on both. Oh, you went Safari on Rubicar 2. I remember once Rubicar 1 and 2 didn't come back up after a patch and only Rimmer, not Rimmer, whatever it was, the German server, that came up. And people actually went, right, well, we're going to go and play on that server then. There were like hundreds of people in the backyards going, well, we're not going to be speaking German. No, we're British. You know, we expect everyone to speak English. If you don't understand us, we'll just say English in louder and louder volumes. Yeah, so that was funny. Proper old school. What do you mean you don't speak English? Well, bloody learn it then, and then speak to me. The sheer audacity and ignorance was like off the scale. It really was. Oh dear. Didn't drop anything. Oh my god, I don't know how to pronounce that. Drum and Drug. Have you ever seen the movie Ibilin? It's a movie I'm gonna see when it hits Netflix. Ibilin? No, it doesn't ring a bell. I don't think I've seen it. I'm not even sure what it is. Let's have a quick oh, don't goose me off. Hang on. As soon as I hover over what anyone's typed, it tries to put all the admin crap. Ibilin. Right, let's just Google that. Ibilin. 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 The Remarkable Life of Ibilin. Okay. Oh, right. Okay. So he's the guy, and that's his character in WoW, looking at the character. Matt Steen, a Norwegian gamer, died of a degenerative muscular disease at the age of 25. His parents mourned what they thought had been a lovely, lonely and isolated life when they started receiving messages from his online friends around the world. More than they thought was nice life. When there had been access to his blog, they discovered the deep friendships he created virtually before passing away from a degenerative muscular disease. They were unaware that Matt had long been a leading, vibrant digital life that had left a profound impact on a community of fellow gamers. The film takes us on a journey through the breadth of Matt Steen's adventurous online life, introducing us to Ibelin, his charismatic World of Warcraft persona. Through reconstructed animated moments from Matt's gameplay, narrated entries from his blog, and interviews with people who knew him as Ibelin, a picture of a remarkable young man emerges, one that underscores how community and soulful relationships can transcend the boundaries of the physical world. Wow. Yeah, no, I haven't seen it, but now I've read the, postscript. This is what the movie is. Yeah, I totally want to watch it. Okay, Limos. Have a dot. Where the fluff is Limos? I was just next to him. Right, let's try him again. There we go. Right, once again, into the static. Yeah, that sounds like a profound movie. It really does. One, two, miss a few, 3, 4, get out. Right. I should still be dotting him, so the boss should follow, but not always. But it worked. There he is. Right, okay. The dot ring pull, a more civilized pulling technique from a more civilized time. Still Joe Russell with something. What? I mean, this is Fido's, the world's first tap house where you can have a beer and meet foster dogs for a day. I bet they get a lot of adoptions. Me after leaving Fido's after 15 beers, yeah. You're all coming home with me, yeah. Those places are amazing. But yeah, I would bring home way too many dogs if I went, because I just love all dogs. Not to put on the sad theme, but there were more AO Toons present at Strom's online funeral than at his real life one. I think he was normal in real life and legend online. That could be the case, but that's not sad. That's not sad. You have influence in the universe wherever, and the internet for a lot of people is still very new. But it doesn't mean you don't have an effect on other people, because you do. Case in point, I know several children who exist solely because their parents met from different continents, one in Sweden, one in America, who met through Anarchy Online. And that child, who is now a teenager, would not exist had they not met in Anarchy Online. So don't say online relationships aren't real, because quite often they turn out to be. And that's not sad. You know, that's kind of wonderful. What class did that kid play? Minecraft? Probably. Not much else. Who's this? Someone did a thing. Valros followed you. Thank you for the follow. You loser. I introduced my lad to AO and he just went, it's too much work. With this kind of thing, it's like, not my thing. Which is fine. You know, it's fine. It ain't for everyone. And you can't force it. You can't force the love of the game on someone. They have it or they don't. So, you know. Can solo it. I don't know if I could, but I think it's probably possible. Right, it's a cur. Oh, come on with the you're not in range. Right, this is the hardest pull because it's such a long run. Fixer can solo it. Dance of Fools and whatnot. Yeah, maybe. You see, I don't know if the dot lasts long enough for the trick to win. Nope, don't want you. He's reset. He's difficult to pull that way. Sometimes it's easier to pull close and then dot and then go hide. Okay, got him close. Let's just try and keep him moving. Try and pull him nearer and nearer. Hit him with the taunt. Let's hit him with some aggro. I don't know if he's followed down or not. Still got 1 minute left on the recharge. What's the drop? Oh, I don't know. Something. It's just the challenge of beating that particular boss. Okay, let's run out again. because of the distance you have to pull him for the static dungeon, is tricky. Because of the game mechanics, he will automatically reset. That's not him. Yeah, so he's gone back to his spot. Okay, I'm going to try and pull him this way. I'm going to hit a bio cocoon. Give him a few hits. Some of the taunt ones. Get him really angry at me. Come on, a bit further. Come on. I'm on the wrong mob. Oh, God. Damn it. Thought I had him. Where's he gone? He was in the middle of them. Unless someone else has pulled him. Lost him somewhere. I have lost the mob I'm looking for. It's not you. I thought that was you. Yeah, not you. Or you. Or you or you. Come on, where the hell is he gone? I think someone else grabbed him. He's not in his spot. Is that... Oh, there he is. Okay. We can pull him now. Dimash for the heal. Probably spent too long running. The thing is, the dot persists even when you zone, which is how you pull them just outside the dungeon you went in. I'm not sure he's following. This is why this is a tricky one to get. Right. There's probably an easier way to do it than I'm doing it, but I kind of like the dot ring pull. Alright, let's go out. You want to come out while that's still running? No, he's reset. He is tricky to pull though. Because you're so far from the dungeon itself. Yeah, I can't even see him at the moment. I've no idea where he is. Hopefully no one's doing any diner bosses or whatever in here. Pocket bosses. Yeah, you can't get me up here, I know. Right, so I got rid of the trash. Where the hell's the boss gone? I can't even say. Oh, he was somewhere. He was somewhere. I think he just respawned. Or just walked back to where he's supposed to be. Keepers are still stuck. No, not at all. No, you can go melee energy and something else. It's just that the obsidian desecrator is a better weapon. So whether you're tank build or crit build, it's better than anything else out there. There's no weapon better, so a lot of keepers have gone back to two-hand edge. I mean, the other option is I just pull all the ads one by one, and, you know, That's kind of nuts. So let's go somewhere else. Let's kill some other diners. And I will get another beer. I shall be back. Bring your Atrox NT and nuke 'em. Yeah, that's the thing. Let's go for... Oh, I've just gone the wrong one. You know what? Never mind. Time is it? Oh, it's getting late. Later than I intended. However, we can run to where we intended to go, can't we? Yeah, Atrox NT, surprisingly good. Despite all logic, it works. Did I change my mind on my last MP, or do you still hate MPs? I don't hate any class. Hate's a very strong word, and I do not hate a single class in the game. Is it one of the least favourite to play? Maybe. There's a big difference. I don't hate MP. That's ridiculous. Okay, we're going to try one of the hands. We can get a clean run at them. Which is the tricky part solo, isn't it? Yeah, definitely the tricky part. Can still manage to fluff this jump up no matter what. And then other times I nail it. There we go. That him? Where's he gone? No, Keeper's good and Fixer's good. You know, I've got a 220 Fixer, and yeah, they're pretty awesome. They used to be my go-to for soloing stuff. Where's the left hand out? I've got him targeted. Is that him? I need a pee before this. I've no idea if I can solo him. Used to use a reflect graft and a reflect thing. Yeah, I don't know if I can handle him or not. I can't remember what his damage output is. Let's have a bit of a refresh on everything though. Hey, Callus, are you a vapor? I'm more an ex-smoker than I am a vapor. It's like, I didn't choose vaping, I chose to stop smoking, and it was an easy way to do it. $1 to 15k and nuked. We should be alright then. We've got the other buffs running. Let's see how we do. You know, when he figures out where the hell I am. Okay, he's having a bit of a moment, so I'll deal with the ad down here. He'll reset, I guess. Isn't vaping worse than smoking? It's not even close to as bad. The difference between being non-smoking, non-vaping and vaping is the same difference between living in the countryside and living inside a city. It's nowhere near. The only people telling you that are bots provided by the tobacco industry, because they're losing millions and millions and millions and millions of, you know, dollars or whatever currency you want to name. And they hate the idea that people don't smoke anymore because their business is collapsing. Yeah, the only thing you should ever put in your lungs is fresh air. But if vaping stops you smoking, I've spoken to my doctor and they said it's massively less damaging. So's beer. Yeah, you know. But, you know, I can run 4K and it's not a problem. Oh yeah, he hits fairly hard. He hits like 8k or so. Or is that some sort of nuke? I don't know. Yeah, I think maybe we can do it, but it's not going to be an easy fight. Oh, I've got ads as well. Makes shitloads of cap. Well, they might do, but that's not good or bad for vaping. I mean, the thing is, don't put anything in your lungs but fresh air. That's the thing. But outside of that, Yeah, I'm not sure we can solo him with ads. I think we're going to die if we're not careful. He hits way harder than... yep, there we go. Yeah, I think we do need Reflect to handle him. Yeah, I don't think I can solo him self-buffed. Maybe if I was a bit more focused and sober. You know. What kit I'm using? Pretty well geared. So full alphas, as you can see there. Akadaka, what's it HUD? Nanodeck, Ancient Protective Drone. Defensive HUDs, DB3 HUD. Obsidian Desecrator, upgraded AI belt. Max NCUs. Then armor-wise, we've got the 5k token board. Combat Paragon. Maybe I need the defensive Paragon for this guy. I think I've got it in one of these bags somewhere. I don't know. I've got so much stuff. It's kind of stupid. I may well have it, or maybe Beast Armor would be a better gear to use for the CH. It's probably doable on Keeper with the right setup. I'm just not set up right. There we go. Keepers are not as good. Well, there's also, you know, player error. I should have prepped better for this. You know, I've had some beer, so I'm probably going to react more slowly and yada, yada, yada. You know, there's a lot of factors there. Like, I knew I was going to die at that point, you know. Like, yeah, I'm going to die now. I kind of knew it before the curtain rolled, you know. Maybe I was missing a couple of buffs as well, you know, etc., etc. You put me in team with someone with Reflect, I could have done it. So if I'd been with a soldier, even if they didn't get a single shot off, yeah, it'd have worked. Armor-wise, upgraded AI helm, condemned bulwark from the subway, Dust Brigade operative chest piece, imbued globe of charity, awakened beast armor shoulder, awakened beast armor right arm, and then mercenary gloves, mercenary sleeves, pants and boots. Fully upgraded, perfected Noten Dust Brigade infuser, DB3 bracer, fully upgraded held Hellet Bay ring, quality 300 class ring, same on boots, full alphas, and then tier 2 armor in social, because it looks like the guy in the character creation. So Kalos, yeah, that was, he hit. Let me just share with the class. Hansi's left hand hit you for 9,484 points of damage. Yeah, he was hitting pretty hard. And then low hit was nearly 6k. Yeah, so on the low side 6k, on the high side close to 10k. So yeah, he was hitting really hard. Stick a keeper in team with the doc, laughing, absolutely laughing. They wouldn't have batted an eyelid, you know. You seem to miss some subway stuff for best in slot. No. I've got all the subway best in slot stuff. There isn't anything better in the subway than what I've already got from the subway. This is some minor stuff away from perfect gear. Well, one person's definition of it, but yeah. It's a pretty well-made character, you know? I got to the point where, yeah, it can do anything. I mean, Sector 42 bosses don't hit that hard. Nowhere near half that, if that. I know, because the tank died and I had to finish one off. I also had to pull it out. You know when they spawn the Seekers and you've got to pull them out a few steps? I had to keep doing that on a keeper, and I was using a perk line, like deep cuts, etc., in order to maintain aggro. Left hand drop something. It's just a quest mob as far as I know. I've never known him do anything outside of just quest stuff. But yeah, maybe. Also, I've not played Keeper in a good while, so... But yeah, he hit real hard. I could maybe solo him on my dock, but yeah. Hands that drop the NT... there are +% nano damage gloves from the subway, but the Jathos upgraded is still higher. I know, because I've got an Actrox NT that has them. They're close to 200% nano damage, static, without perks. And yeah, they hit like a goddamn freight train. They really do. I mean, oh my god, they're bonkers. But yeah, if they get too much incoming damage, Actrox or not, yeah, they're still running the fluff away. Run away! Brave Sir Robin, he bravely ran away. Yeah, we're back there again at certain points. But if you can manage the kiting, then you're alright. It didn't help that I had an ad that was cutting through the ward with its double block. You know? What's the upside? More HP. And they look cooler. Also better evades because the agility's only blue on one of them. Right. Affiliate, whatever the hell you're called. Come with me. Well, you've got to think how much more HP you've got on an Actrox versus anything else. It's not a massive amount different, but it is enough to make a difference. Yeah, once you get 3k, it doesn't matter. You know? Right, we got the dot on him now, so we should follow wherever we go. Okay, we got an ad, but... Okay, we got 2 ads. Alright, but they're only hecklers, so let's see how we do now. On the forums, I think it was during the patch of adding the Inferno quests, getting the Profession Star quest guide, Ring of Plausibility, and the +10. The stat belt was one of the few things from the left and right hands that buffed massively in damage. Oh, right. I remember reading a few complaints about it, though. I don't have a reason to do that quest line. Yeah. If he was half that damage, yeah, I could have easily beaten him. Because he'd have been hitting like this guy is, who's not scratching the surface. Even with, you know, 2 high-level heckler ads. It's a quest boss, it makes sense. Yeah, he should be tough. He should be tough. But I think there's limits on how tough they should be. I think my doc could solo him, but just purely because they just out-heal whatever he did, and it would take 2 hours to kill him or something. You know. Nah, nothing good from this guy. Okay. Let's kill the ads. I remember soloing left, right hand on dock and needed a couple of cups of coffee. Yeah. It's like a day's work, or at least a morning's work. What you lack in damage output, you make up for in healage. Siljar Russell with an image. Alright, let's have a look. Maybe something looks more like a trap. Yeah. Probably. Yeah, me completely sober can definitely pull mobs better than I just did with the left hand. Because the ward, which gives you, like, takes a third off the amount of incoming damage because it's blocking 2 of the hits. I was losing to an ad that was barely hitting me, but it was still taking down the ward. And it came running in like halfway through the fight, and at that point I was properly screwed because I hadn't set the fight up properly. So yeah, it was on me more than anything. Could I solo it on a keeper with outside buffs? Maybe. With a doc? Absolutely. Sluggish lens on keeper? No. On NT? Absolutely. But on keeper? No, not really. Although, like, hot swapping it when you buff the hot? Yeah. 10% heal efficiency, but 10% nano damage efficiency for minus 800 in it. On a keeper, that would be kind of painful. Considering that's where our in it is at. So trying to recast ward or something similar during a fight would be pretty hard. It already takes a month. Yeah, I mean, I'd do it if the static bonus remained, but I'm not sure it does. As in, if you cast the keeper hot while you're wearing it, does that keep carrying on after the fact when you take it back off for something else? Right, should be a Tinos over here. Alright, let's see if we can get him. Alright, got him. Yeah, I don't know if it's the buff, the static bonus remains after it's cast or not. Or only while you're wearing it. Hence, wearing, you know, perfected drone which also gives heal reactivity for 10%. But I know 100% it's always working because I'm wearing it. Yeah, that's the beauty with the reactivity thing. It's good on a tank that's, you know, like a PVM tank that's purely there to kick ass and chew bubblegum. Because it just makes the doc's job easier, you know? I mean, like with this fight against another 250 level mob, I'm just spamming attacks and it's working. Doc's job is easy enough. Well, it's clear enough. But you can't drop the ball on a doc in a raid. Because everyone will remember and everyone will blame you. I know on this character there's nothing on Rubicar it can't fight. Except perhaps the thingy-me that spawns after Tara. But, you know, outside of that, yeah, nothing on him. I mean, I would spend my time farming diners on this character above many others. Sheer, you know, purely because of the sheer damage it can do. Used to be harded, had to manage mana, UBT, etc. and we had no raids. You're spamming odd macros to see which retard soldier is taking aggro, yeah. Soldier with a bunch of calm mobs shooting at the one you're trying to kill, not realising that perk has an AoE and is breaking calms. And no matter how many times you tell them, stop using, I can't remember the name of it now, assault rifle buff. They'll keep using it because it's more damage. And come very, very unstuck. We refuse to take Notum grenades off my soldier. Well, you're a dipshit. Is it clip fever? It's something. Yeah, it's like an AoE. And if you pew that into the middle of a bunch of mobs that someone's snared, calmed, otherwise controlled, and they all break free, yeah, well, if you die, it's on you, you know? Yeah, the 8 meter AoE is not a good look for a raid. Excuse me while I swim through lava. I miss old AO. I was young, life was simple. I got SMS, logged on, tanked beast, relogged to dock, did APF, then did chicken on Fixer. What a time it was. Yeah, they don't make nostalgia like they used to. Or maybe they do. Yeah, the times you had, you're never getting them back. You know, it's just how it is. Right, is one of them up? I don't think they are. I'm just picking up the ads here. No, nothing but trash. Yeah, looking at the calmed mobs, I think someone's... Oh no, Putrid's still here. Come to me, Putrid. Give me a sword of Septies, or whatever the hell it was called. Yeah, the times we had in games we used to play, they're never coming back. Just be happy that you had those times. I mean, because they ain't going to make that game again. And you're not the person you were when you played it. So it's a happy memory, but that's it. What happened here then? Did they calm all the mobs and then die somehow? It's sad, but it's not, because you had those times, you know, you have those memories. Not everyone can say that, you know, there's going to be people in the world today that will never have the memories that you did. Rotting airmite, somewhere, I don't care. Yeah, whatever, dude. I remember these being much harder to kill. I remember having to pull them and run up the ramp, and the ads would reset, and you would cling on with, you know, by a finger, you know, in order to solo them. All for a chance of a drop. I remember it being like that. Oh, we got something. Sword of Curiosity. What quality, though? 259. Ooh, I think that's actually quite valuable for PvP. I'll see if anybody wants it. Right, we're going. It's not elitist that we lived in a time when things were different. That's not elitist. Any more than watching a movie like E.T. and seeing teenagers playing Dungeons and Dragons, having pizza and soft drinks, is elitist. Because now we have Netflix, the internet, and everything else. It's not elitist. You just happen to live in a different time. That's all. Yeah, so is that worth something? I think maybe it is. I haven't seen it drop in a very long time. I know that much. Online, is it though? Is online gaming more elitist now? I don't know. I'm not. You know, when someone doesn't know what they're doing, my thing is, oh, I have to protect this person. And okay, now press space to jump. You've seen the meme. That's me. I mean, that's not elitist. Gaming is kind of dying now. It's not. It's not. What's happening is you're moving into a different period in your life where it doesn't mean what it used to. There's a big difference there. Does this thing sell for a lot? Sword Akira. This is 259. What have we got? 240. No. Second one. Nothing. Okay. Third one. Nothing. Fourth one. 256 is going for quite a bit of money, but not that much. So I've got a 259 that I have no use for on this character. Oh, no, yeah, the gaming industry has changed because the corporations got into it. And as soon as you involve a corporation, you kill the heart and soul of it, like absolutely anything. Because they're about the money. They're not about whether the game is good, whether the environment of the game is good, whether the community of the game... No, they don't care. They don't care about any of that. They care about their monthly dividend. That's what they care about. That's it. Nothing else. And as soon as people like that are involved, yeah, it's not the same anymore. How much does a Grace sell for now? At the weekend, it was about 170 billion credits, which is bonkers money. We can have a quick look now before I go. So on a Monday night, a Grace is selling for $179 billion. People will pay it. You can sell to that buy order. Boom, boom, done. Yeah, I mean, games originally were made by people who loved games and wanted to make more games, but now corporations got involved and turned it into a cesspit of what's profitable and what's not, and that's inevitable in most things, unfortunately. Right, let's have a look on Twitch. Anyone else streaming Anarchy online? Let's have a look. Oh, it's me. And Rubicar live feed, which is not much of anything. Okay, let's close that. We got Gog, Dist. I can't remember these people. Dist? No, I do remember Dist, but they were playing something completely different. Yeah, there's kind of no one I can go raid, so I'm not going to. Still too much, but you remember I sold one for 400 billions. Yeah, that's it. I remember when it was hundreds. 400 billions? I don't remember that, but yeah, it's possible. I sold two for 580 billion. What? Zoop, I know you've been here for like the last hour. No, it's not that. As soon as a corporate, you're a small company making digital games, and then someone says, "Oh, we can inject your company with gazillions of dollars. You guys are going to be living on a yacht with all this money, yada yada yada, or whatever." It's a massively attractive deal, and they sell out, and you can't blame them for that. I mean, they're set for life, and they can do all the things they hope they could do in life with their significant other. And then it becomes, how much more money can we rip out of this to keep churning it for profit? And they know nothing about what makes a game good, what the community may or may not want, etc. And they go to think tank companies who exist solely to tell you this is what has to be in your game or it won't succeed. They do that, and they go to, what was it, Sweet Baby Inc. or whatever, and you get your Concorde, and they close it down 2 weeks later, despite investing $400 million into that game. Nobody wanted to play it because the people that were telling them that it should have all this in it were completely wrong, because the people that want to play that kind of game aren't interested in any of that shit and don't give two fluffs about it. You know. Well, no, because if a game is purely aimed at profit, 8 years and 400 billion. How the hell does that happen? I mean, that's crazy. The whole situation with that game is just bonkers. That their peak player base was under 1,000. Their peak player base was, what was it, 670 something? That's nuts for a game like that. And I'm like, how does that happen? I mean, they based it on, what was the popular game at the time? Team shooter game. Apparently 250 million. Yeah, but it's like Hollywood. The money it costs to make the movie doesn't exist in a vacuum. It also has to include the cost of marketing and everything else, which can be more than the cost of the development of the game, or i.e. the development of the movie. And that has to be taken into account because it's a business. So if you don't promote the thing you've made, it will not succeed because it just won't be seen by anyone. It's not like the 60s where, you know, a show like Star Wars can get picked up by networks who screen it at stupid hours and yet finds an audience. It's not like that. If you don't market the thing you've made, nobody knows it exists anymore. You know, so unknown on PlayStation. Well, Sony know. And they've just released a overpriced console that nobody wants to buy, and people are the stuff I'm seeing online is how many people are going, instead of buying a Sony PlayStation for the same money, you could build this PC and play a gazillion better games. You know, the Borderlands movie. Well, I've never played that. I've watched Let's Plays of it with a team of people that I really like watching live stream, and it was a lot of fun to watch. It never, even that, never made me want to buy the game. And then they make a movie of the game. Movies of games are generally terrible as far as the people who played the game are concerned. Yeah. If you look at the fact where Gravity spent more money on shooting the game than NASA spent on sending people into space, well, on which mission? Oh my God. Is that true? It could be. It could be true. Yeah, I can well imagine it. But NASA doesn't make money. So NASA sends people into space, but it doesn't make money out of that. Whereas a movie has to make money. The Borderlands movie. Okay. It had some good actors in it. Yeah, I saw these for it. Okay, it's not very highly rated at all. I mean, that's a pretty poor rating. And it had some good actors in it. I mean, my God, you know. Kate Blanchett, don't know her. Jamie Lee Curtis, you know, I mean, these are venerable actors. Kate Blanchett. Oh, come on. Jamie Lee Curtis can act. I've seen True Lies. Kevin Hart, I mean, he's funny. You know. But what I remember of that game was it was very much a male kids game. It was very up its own arse about what it was and what it did, and that's fine. You know, it was like, here's the pizza, take a bite or don't. But when you make a movie, I think the you know, the plate's very different. We went to see it in the cinema to watch it, and 5 persons in total out of 180 seats. Ooh. See, I remember going to see Karate Kid, you know, the first movie. And I remember going to a packed cinema, and people were sitting on the stairs up the middle of the cinema because they ran out of seats. Back in the days when health and safety was like an advisory, not a law. And when he did the you know, crane kick, whatever the hell it is thing, the whole cinema was on its feet cheering, like, ah! And I was one of them. It was like, yeah! You know, and that was like, what the hell did that cost to make? And look how much money it made, you know. But it was a great movie. It was great to watch it, especially then, before the internet, before streaming services and a plethora of, you know, we had 3 TV channels or movies. This is like pre-VHS and Blockbuster and rentals, and we went to see it and we loved it. Lion King was meant to be a Disney B movie, just a filler movie between other movies. Yeah, I can believe it. I've never seen it, so I don't know. I'm aware of it, you know, because culturally it's a massively impactful film. I mean, there's so many parodies and everything else. And video games, you know, and everything else that went with it. It was impossible to ignore the fact that it existed, but I was like, I'm in my 20s. Why am I going to go and watch a Disney movie? They're for kids, right? I loved them when I was a kid. Why am I going to go watch one now? So I didn't. Are you saying Disney's bad at identifying good movies? I think Disney now has no clue what people want to see or watch or who their audience is anymore. I don't think they've got a clue. Everything bar Andor and The Mandalorian. And I did like the Obi-Wan stuff. That was pretty good. Look what they've done with Star Wars. Mandalorian was good. Well, the first 2 seasons are good, and it should have just stopped at that. They did a third. It was overall much weaker, script-wise and story-wise and character-wise, and didn't need to exist. They did some sort of a bait and switch with who was who in the movie, and it didn't work. And the third season, it kind of taints the first 2, which ended perfectly, to be honest. And that's a shame. But like, not just the Star Wars stuff, just most of the stuff they've produced in the last 10 years has just been awful. And they don't take risks anymore. They don't. They remake the other thing that was successful back in the, you know, when it was successful in the 50s, 60s, 70s, whenever the hell it was successful. Let's just regurgitate it we're going to do live action this time. Like, that makes it better. And it's like, no, Disney, you make cartoons with, stuff. Yeah, and that's exactly what's happened with games as well. Yeah, it has. I'm getting a beer. And then we're going. Yeah, it's all remakes. Hollywood is just nothing but remakes. Here's my challenge to Hollywood. I want you to go find a movie that was mediocre, give it to a bunch of directors, scriptwriters, casting directors, etc., and turn that mediocre movie into a great movie. Whether you do it live action or animation, it doesn't matter. But remake the okay movie into a great movie. Don't take a great movie and think you're ever going to improve on it, because you never do. It happened in a time and a place, and you're never going to get that back. And when you try, you fail. And it just brings up this same regurgitated thing of, oh my God, another shit film from this company. And you're just making a rod for your back. Getting old. I make that sound when I sit. Oh dear. Oh, I can't see the YouTube chat. Okay, nothing new. Okay. Where are we? Elton John kept full rights to the music he made for the movie because Disney did not believe in it. Yeah, well, it's Elton John. He can do what he wants. He's one of the best songwriters of a generation. And certainly one of the best performers. And you know what? Elton John's incredible. Watching movies alone was not the best of studying when I was around 18. So instead of school, I would go to the cinema and ask if they had any promos for Truant. Hope it's a good... Yeah, being truant from school is you know, when you're playing hooky, you're bunking off in the UK. It's like you're supposed to be in school, but you're not. I have watched a lot of movies alone, like 10:30 a.m. drama hit, like for $2. Yeah, okay. Have I seen the new Deadpool? Yeah, it's pretty good. The problem you've got is we've all seen the first one. And once you get over what Deadpool is, then a lot of the effect of that movie and the character of Deadpool in the movie is kind of diluted because we know who they are and what they're like. So to maintain the impression you get from the first one as a non-Deadpool fan, let's say, which is most people, he's not a massive, he's not Superman, Batman, etc. He doesn't have a huge fan base. Yeah, you kind of, the more of those you make, the less and less effective they become. In a word, you know, sequels are always difficult. They're always difficult. But yeah, it was good though. It was good. Half the stuff is remakes. Yeah, we kind of covered that, and you've heard my opinion on how to fix that. Which is, hey, Hollywood, stop remaking movies that were already successful. Take a bunch of movies that were like good in essence, but lacked XYZ, remake that movie, but make it good. That's my challenge to Hollywood. Do that. Impress us, you know. Take a movie like The Last Starfighter, okay? So, bombed at the box office. Kind of did okay on the rental market with, you know, in the early days of VHS, and became a cult classic, especially as it was one of the first movies with fully CGI excuse me, sequences and stuff, and yet still worked back when that level of CGI today would be laughed at. But had a heart to it. The story worked. Oh God, I've got sneezes. I apologise. You know, remake that with a great cast, proper effects and everything else, but really, you know, do a good job of it. That is the awesome explanation as why Deadpool comics movies heavily depreciated. Allergy? No. Just occasionally something gets up my nose and makes me sneeze until I've sneezed it out, and then it doesn't. That's not really, it's not an allergy, it's like dust or, I don't know, something. Yeah, that's it. I mean, the main thing with people who didn't know what Deadpool was when they watched it were like, oh my God, who is this guy? What is this thing they're doing? And, you know, so there's that about it that held the audience, yeah? And Ryan Reynolds is fucking perfect for the role. And I love that he made the movies. But each one successively, we're like, oh, it's a Deadpool movie. So fourth wall, lots of swearing and yada, yada, yada. And you become anesthetized to it. You become familiar with it, and it doesn't have the effect that you had the first time you saw it. No, that's not a perfect example of an allergy at all. There's something up my nose, I've sneezed, is not the same as an allergy. An allergy is completely different. An allergy can get up your nose, but it can also land on your skin and affect you. Whereas sneezing because somehow something's got up your nose is not. Whatever got up my nose doesn't affect my skin, doesn't affect anything other than it's up my nose, and until I sneeze it out, it's going to make me sneeze. That's not the perfect example of an allergy. An allergy, you can be allergic to peanuts or any kind of nuts, and they can kill you. Whereas whatever got up my nose just makes me sneeze. It's not the same thing at all. No, it's not a nose-related allergy. It's your nose doing the job it's meant to do. Particulates have entered your breathing pathway, and you have a reflex action that gets rid of them. That's not an allergy. An allergy is when you have an immunoreaction to something. So if you're allergic to particular types of fish and or, like bivalves, like mollusks and oysters and or whatever, and they can make your throat inflame to the point where you can't breathe, that's an allergy. Yeah? It's an immunoreaction to pollen. No, it's not. Pepper makes you sneeze. That's not pollen. Dust makes you sneeze. That also isn't pollen. It's not the same thing, dude. It's not. Stop! You're wrong. As in, I sneeze it out. Well, that's what all the sneeze is for. Every mammal on Earth and plenty of other air-breathing animals, like reptiles and amphibians, will sneeze if something gets in their airways. There's probably an equivalency for water-breathing animals as well. I don't know. Other folks don't. Well, no, because an allergic reaction would have tears coming out my eyes. My mucous membranes throughout my skull and body would become inflamed and yada, yada, yada. That's an allergic reaction. They're dangerous in a lot of instances. Sneezing because there's something up your nose? No, that's not an allergy. I mean, if you want, Google is sneezing for short periods the same as an allergy? I don't know how you spell it. The basic answer is no. Runny stuff, no. Sneezing, yada yada. Tons of medical advice. No, I just sneezed. That's all. Yeah, the sneezing is a side effect. It's a side effect. So if you're allergic to something, the first thing that will happen is you'll start sneezing. But if you've got snot running through your nose a bit too quickly because you have a virus infection like COVID or a cold or anything else, that runny nose and sneeze, you're sneezing because there's too much mucus moving through your membranes. You're not allergic to something, you're just infected with something. And a byproduct is the sneeze reaction, which is like hiccups or yawning or all these other things we do. As far as I know, and I haven't experienced the entire universe, so I can't say categorically, but I'm not allergic to anything. I just got some dust or crap up my nose and sneezed. And it happens now and again. And pollen doesn't bother me. I kind of grew up in the countryside, so grew up around, farmers going out and doing the crops, mowing lawns, all the nature around me, They're different things. I mean, part of an allergic reaction can be sneezing, but sneezing in of itself is not an allergic reaction. It's a bodily function. We became Dr. Carl and Anyway, we couldn't find anybody else. Is anybody else Anarchy online now? It's been a few minutes. Let's have another look. Oh my God, it's just me and Rubicar live feed keeping it alive. Oh dear. Oh well, there we are. Right. So we're going to end it there, guys. Thank you all for coming along. I'll be back on... probably not till Saturday now. I've got a busy week ahead, as far as I know. Because we've had a bunch of storms in the UK, so work is going to get rammed. And it'll be like that until that's done. So in between work, I need downtime because it's going to be busy. So Friday, Mrs. Callis 2 is working, so I need to futilely bank some sleep because picking her up, etc., means I'll be left with, at best, 6 hours sleep before a long shift on Saturday morning. Thereafter, however, I have some time off, so we'll kind of catch up with more streamage then. Yes, we will. But until such time, I will just say thank you very much for the resubs, especially some of you guys who like Fastly with 44 months. That's nuts. And everybody else. But thank you all for coming along and doing the do. But yep, we've come to the end now. Love you all, miss you all. See you in the next one. But until then, bye for now.